20th. Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for Thursday of the second week of Ordinary Time. Today's first reading continues from the first book of Samuel, and it continues in the dramatic story of the slaying of Goliath by David. Saul is the king of Israel, and he allows David to go into battle with the Philistine. Yesterday's reading had him using his slingshot to kill him. And today, everyone is celebrating David's success, and Saul is threatened and becomes jealous, and all of a sudden is out to kill David himself. The son of Saul is Jonathan, who loves David greatly, very close to him. And here's what the reading says about Jonathan. Jonathan then spoke well of David to his father, saying to him, "Let not your majesty sin against his servant David, for he has committed no offense against you, but has helped you very much by his deeds." What a refreshing moment in this otherwise horrible story about war among the people of humanity. Jonathan is the hero today. Jonathan represents a moment of peace, a moment of reconciliation, a moment of hope for a better future. Sadly, it doesn't last. Tomorrow you're going to hear that Saul goes after David again. But at least for the moment, we have a break. We have a break from the insanity of war. We have a break from the insanity of people killing people. And it gives us a break and pause to cherish that moment and to work for it ourselves. We just celebrated this week Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., who is quoted as saying, "Violence only begets violence, and hate only begets hate." Jonathan stood up to violence, and Jonathan stood up to hate. And that's what you and I are invited to stand up to. Makes me think of another great hero of our time, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, the South African who died just a few weeks ago. And he said to us, "Do your little bit of good where you are. It's those little bits of good put together that overwhelm the world." My friends, that's what this reading invites you and I to do today. To be people who help create moments of peace instead of war. Do what we can, do our little bit of good, and give this world a break from so much of the hate and violence it is facing. God bless you in doing your part.